With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, check 24. Go on. Jim.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he finds Penny. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Bravo.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones, open man, completes it to Butler. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Topper! Hey, Foxtrot. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
11 yards there, just like last play. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
49, guys. Mike.
Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. General West. Sponge. No. Be careful.
On second down, it's Bucker. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Watch 49. Man, I got you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
check 26, check.
Here's Murray. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Murray now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got an open man, it's QT. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Giants' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I know you feel that.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Mike, 49.
Hey, Jeff, shoot! Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds his man, that's Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator. Push him back.
A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Mike 7. 49 to Mike, watch 49. Let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Come for you. 49. No. 49 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike's 40.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 91. 55. Hey, man. Watch the group. Watch the group.
On first down, Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Second and 3. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood! 49's the mic. Watch 49. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
27 Mike, 27. I got it. 47's the Mike, 47's the Mike. Hey, watch this.
snap comes to Murray at 1. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinals first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to wind up in it. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Giants take over first down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Five. Ready.
Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Jones now throwing on first down. That's complete to Slayton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Let's get it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Whip. Watch the whip. Go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Play action. Now it's Murray going up top. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down. 8, read. Slam. Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set up. 10 Lobo. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion. Blood. Kill. Turn up. They go.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Set. 18 Gator. 49. I'm on. Snap.
On 2nd and 2, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Here we go. 15 Ronnie. 15 line. I'm coming.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's taken in at the 9. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 44-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I can't believe they even let you play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This one caught by Isabella. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rashad Penny, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Giants 21, Cardinals 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
36 to Mike.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch twist.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's see what you got.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley down to the 25. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 9. Check 9. Safe. 6-6. Pull it high. Smooth. Look at me. Go. Fight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Giants, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next